K Squared. Mozza, we're back again.
Johnny,
welcome to another skill.
Yep.
Today, we're going to go through tackle tech.
Beautiful.
So, what we want to just go through first is some common faults.
Correct.
I think it's going to help the crew out there. So the first common fault I'm going to attack, Murray, is the 50-50 stance in contact.
In the toilet, you reckon, Johnny?
In the toilet, a lot of it's been termed in the toilet, because obviously if we sit there, we have no force behind us, we're going to sit down and go toilet. So the way to mitigate that is what we've been terming the last step, or the last two steps. We want to boxer shuffle in. So the first thing we need to understand, if someone's running down the right side of my body, I'm going to step in with my right and I'm going to hit with my right shoulder. All right?
It's the first one.
So that's the first main principle that we need to understand. But what we're trying to add on, because I feel like a lot of people know that, but they don't seem to be able to get their foot in tight enough to then get that nice split stance that we want in contact. So what I'm going to get Maury to do is hold the pad. And a drill that you can do prior to this is just what I call the boxer shuffle. Pretty much that's it. You want to just do that 3 or 4 times so you can get used to this. Because what we want to do as we get up and off the line, we get up as per normal, but then we shift. I don't know if you've seen that, but there was a slight little boxer tight, and then we're getting into that tackle technique. But our main focus here to mitigate that 50-50 is we're gonna go into that boxer shuffle, all right? So get up, first 3 steps, steady, boxer, hit, and then we're into our normal collision there.
That's fantastic, Johnny. I just want to add on, yet again, a little bonus tip for you all out there. So that's fantastic when the attacker is running straight at you.
I didn't mention that.
But when you get an attacker that has this fancy feet skip,
Which a lot of do.
which at different levels, Johnny, that's part and parcel, I should say.
Correct.
So what we need to start doing, team, is anticipating what's gonna happen. Now, another principle we need to talk about firstly and foremost, Johnny, is we should be coming up linked in a line, okay? Let's just make sure we understand that, linked in a defensive line. Then the second thing is, if I think that the runner, so I'll use Johnny again, he's gonna be the runner now. If I think the runner's gonna shift his weight and come towards me or skip out towards me, I need to anticipate that and already have my boxer shuffle moving, so then I can dip, step in and punch with that shoulder. All right?
Can I just say why Maury's doing that? I've noticed too in my last video reviews that I've done, is I've seen a lot of bodies at that angle. That there, my friends, is nearly as bad as sitting in the toilet. We want to make sure that we're at least at 45 in that nice strong stance position there. Okay, that's a bonus tip there for you guys. Keep going, Moz.
So when we get to a better level of rugby league, let's say, or even rugby union, and I think that this guy is gonna skip or step or get outside his defender, I need to anticipate that, skip in, hit and stick. All right? Again, making sure that all those other principles we spoke about are getting ticked off so that we can actually do that. Because if we're not moving up in a link line, that sounds fantastic, Moz, but we're disconnected.
Yeah.
So you're never gonna make the tackle anyway.
So a bit of pre-context there.
Bit of context there for you guys.
But yeah, I think what we just did then was go over a few common faults and a few ways to mitigate those common faults.
The boxer's shuffle is gonna be fantastic.
And anticipating the play.
Anticipating where they're gonna get to.
See you in the next one.